Shalom, viewers. We finally here to continuing clearing, as our security is in the hands of the Lord of Spirits, whose job and creation looks so beautiful and awesome, very strong. He looks for people who are strong indeed to cover certain places, so that not that what they hear from people's mouth should deter them or trying to stop them or trying to terminate their good cause. But a good cause is followed by the Spirit of God and His angels. So there are things that couldn't, there are things really couldn't come under the distraction of any devil, for there's no gate of hell that shall prevail against what is right. So listen to that kind of thing. Right? Also in the lives of others who are in the Lord Christ also, and great in Enoch. The greatest I'm also going to talk about is Enoch, for the great powerful works of the saints and the holy ones. Today I'm very great and at liberty to describing what I have as contrasting a wonderful neighboring. Wonderful ones who look forward to doing what they are supposed to do to get it done at the right time and get to the destination. There are most people around who haven't done what they have to do. They're just supposed to do this and they are. I'm glad I also bring to you very cool thing. Shall be blessed with that very holiness of the Lord because they deem to work. They look forward. The Lord is mighty. So in all things, someone must have started it before it gets to what? A level where people can say that, yes, we were also doing this. We contracted ourselves into doing that. Some of them will help. Others will also provide support. Others will also discourage you. Others will hinder you, trying to stop you from going on and going on. There are many, many people out there who didn't know on which seed is supported. Why we did not go ahead and straight away do it. It's good. Carry yourself in the very places that the Lord is directing you and positioning you. Because if you are so transparent and you see that the Spirit of God is truly directing you, for the spirits are so light, but they are mighty and very heavy. But as to communicate the same kind of spirit in the flesh that we live, or the flesh that carries it on moving, this means that you have to be transparent. Like you must lose yourself from that hold you back for and don't mind. I'm telling you, not any farming or garden without clearing. And of course, obviously, you need a land. You must acquire the land in a very good way, a reason that you want to farm. Not that you want to farm because the whole world should look at you and say you are a farmer. Oh, yes, from the beginning, it has been a name. Maybe the right name is what you don't have. That's why you see people farming, you don't respect them. I carry the whole mission of being a leader. Also, now down here, still directing and telling you my computers, my everything that I use needed in the initiated are good. Still carrying it with us. It's a mobile system, carrying everything everywhere. You don't have to carry a whole house to another location of this or on it before you know that you are moving or you are going somewhere with something. The later you have to support it, you have to use it, you have to make sure that everything is in right. Give them strength and see if they'll do what you are to do, or if you have any project, you need to first of all give them strength, heal them, of certain things, so that even as they carry on the activities, nothing shall try to stop them. For is the Lord not with you? Then where is he? What has he done for you? Where is the role of the Lord in your life? And what are the angels doing for you? Has the Lord not commanded the angels to watch over you, to keep you in thy way to the very grace land? If you don't have no any place, if you have nowhere to say grace land, would you not see? Look at it yourself. When we say land, we have land. So from the heavens, we have land already given. We have land. Look at the tops there. Those places that they say you should lift up your head and you see the heavens. Is there no enough space? So those who are given land, they are the ones who truly came from the heavens, that they will come and show you the path. And things you don't man, people, your things you put soil, and when it waters over it or you water it, it will definitely going to germinate and you get all that you need to do. So telling you about a mission work, my ministry, this whole that it hasn't been anything on this very earth to travel to any planet without the Holy Spirit, whether you agree or disagree. They have their work to do. Without them, you cannot even have any spirit work to produce for you or invent for you or create anything. But is the Lord not the one who is the author of what creation? So whether you take time, that they can be without this person. Are you sure? We are without them. Is that what you want to say? Every time we are with them and they are with us. We are in them and they are in us. But we give them spirit and strengthening. We feed them so much that they know that someone truly has come to exist. Because it's also their prayer. It is their prayer to see this day and to see even what the Lord has promised them. That the Heavenly Father and the Lord of Spirit is truly and of righteousness, you think it's easy. It's never easy. No one should tell you that it's easy. And if you are told that do just little or perform just little, give yourself up for a little suffering, and you'll be given greatly. As for the reward as greatly, it's great indeed. It's the greatest ever. But the suffering was not just for you to live one day, 1 week, a month, and say you have done it. You've not done it. It is a consistent kind of lifestyle. You must live like forever living and still believing and working everything out. You don't just have to do this thing one day and sit down waiting. You in creation of the Lord Almighty. I want you to trust Lord once the angels are here and doing their work. There's so much to be expecting than just working 1 day or 1 year, just waiting. It is our whole life that is meant for this cause. So that if we're never born an angel, there's nothing that will be us. The spirit is next process. There hasn't been anything so new to you than hearing what you are hearing now. But whatever pastors or churches preach to you is the same story. Even though same story, but they have fake stories in that. They themselves do not know it. What is original is original. I hope you can see that. There is power and evidence of the Lord. So that today I have to say that yes, someone is ready to what? To receive something. Someone is ready to farm. Someone is ready to do what he has. Of course, there are people who wants to work and get to eat what is given them every day. Must be blessing as well. And many other people are there that really has the devil possessed, so that they only look at things to solve the whole person's mind or thought it on them or in their life. That you ever mislead them to do something that they will be punished. They understand what the punishment of Spirit of God is. So you trying to say you want us to fake something, there's no result in faking it once the Spirit already exists. You will try to make sure that we fail, but we will never fail because we were predestined. We were predestined to where we are and to come. Even if you have been told of any heavenly places living and the Garden of Eden, you have no idea what it is because you cannot even dream of it to be there. Now, if you dream ever being a creator, you know why the Spirit of God is even in you. So that you follow after those things because some of these things are real. And anybody with the Spirit of God, whatever happens, just say it is the Lord's doing because the Spirit is right with you to testify going on so that they will not say that you did it in your own desire or because you needed just something for yourself. That's why I did it. Isn't like that at all. Come live and watch Sylvester. Come live and watch the angels. Come live and watch the whole Mission and Ministries Sylvester doing everything in that same way it was called to do it. And you you would. For would they not eat if they have worked? But there are people who also invite people to work for them without paying them. For such people, I don't think they have anywhere to say they have been asked by the Spirit of God to just treat those people like that. Are they wrong to eat? Whereas even the wicked who don't work, they eat. Who is still not living in wickedness, but they eat every day. You don't have to give up your life to what the devil to use. Now, even if you give to someone who didn't know what they are doing to you, say that the Lord will redeem you one day. Because if you have anything doing in the name of the Lord and the Spirit of the Lord are guided by his angels, whichever angel of the Lord that guides you, you have a to do it that you are doing it very well. So that if the reward of it comes, your reward will not be given to another person thinking it was just an image or a casting of that person, the original over you, so that you were not the original but they claim you are. I don't think that's what you need. You just need to have the sweet fragrance and sweet Lord to honor. And no one else this will be so by the of God. His angels forgive no that time comes. We forgive no one. I'm telling you straight away. Think you will do something against you. Being to another. But it doesn't mean that when you have done anything wrong against the Lord, you'll be forgiven. Never. That's the Spirit working. So we tell you, you won't be forgiven. Of course, for me, I don't think anything you do which touches the flesh, both spiritually and physically, mentally speaking, thinking I'll forgive you, you never be forgiven. I won't do that. I have love already. What I mean by love is what is already giving the whole world what it needs. And I trust the Lord and his heavens. Check it very closely and see if the Lord has been with us or not. The Lord showed Moses and his people when he was leading them from Egypt. He showed them that same cloud which guided them and led them in and was with them throughout the day was still with them in cloud evening throughout the night. And the two were there as a witness so that they will not say the Lord left them, or maybe the one who was with them in the beginning as the morning was no longer there or was nowhere to be found in the night. He was still with them. He had already given himself a portion that is greater in working that will also reason. But if you allow yourself to be reasoning of human, rule in authority and power, as politics, the politics of men, these people, you have already divided yourself. It is politics that has caused what division among you all in all kingdoms. But no politics can. For even the one who shall say he is the one that is called by God, or God is giving him the leader, or speak all that is to happen. Like I'm interceding also because food is available. Yesterday, I cleared from this point to this point, and I got two snails, but I didn't pick it up because my target was not a snail. The snail looked so small for me, and so small that I don't even need it. I covered them with the grass somewhere here, over here. There should be snails over here. So there's one snail here that I covered. So the air is demonstrating that that is so true. Though I didn't pick it, but I decided to cover it so that the sun will not even scorch it. I'm going to be speaking like one of my own angels, as they would, and every time they have so much power. Great is the name of the Lord, truth and justice of the Lord. May he never fail the work of his blessed hands working. A good cause is followed also after a good man. A good wife the virgin that is to carry his light or her light to meet the kingdom of heaven. You think there's no man called kingdom of heaven? I am standing here. I want to tell you that this time is no longer who heard it and kept it to themselves as secret. Now, thank you to the Lord for technology. He said, visions, you're going to be seeing all that you've done. You think someone is not watching you. There is spiritual cameras watching over everything. That's why someone is able to tell you from anything that has happened is recorded already. So those things that pre-existed in the heavens, they are things that what we are able to produce now. They are things that we produce now. Think not that someone is greater than who is in the spirit, or think not that also that someone who have the car that you drive in or you transport yourself in is greater than one who is also having it in the spirit. For which one for the is better than God because history in this, the beginning they produce food stuff, millet, and all of that. That's what they eat. So if you are a kingdom and you not turn into every fruit into money, paper note printed, gold and silver is the real money. The farm foods, the farm produce, the crop, the real thing that we say is money. That is why it's blessings. So that anytime you farm, you expect that the Lord's blessing pouring as spirit and waters covers the food and makes sure the I don't know, no, you use don't You have who makes it rain in the flesh. It is God who makes then because they give birth, it is God that gives them children. No lie. I'm telling you, the biggest lie is for you to say that because you give birth to something you think is a human you give birth to. It is God who created a human, as he said, the angels, also in the spirit. So if you're a human being, you don't follow after what God has directed you to do through his angels and the saints and the prophets. God, the Lord has made. So if you don't know what husband means and you think any other man that you live with is a husband, you are telling the biggest lie ever. And that's backing of what you say and what in a more rapid way because the angels now I'm not using my same spirit to doing the clearing, so I can now give more energy than pain, more strength, power. You need an experience. Only when I contract you, then you know why the Lord covers you with the shadow of his wings. That because those who search will find it one day. That's just one of the ways. Having to be part of a history or a kingdom work, you have no idea that the blood of God with to read those things. And that's why it is conserved and reserved in the name of the virgins, the holy ones. Thank you. I'll be right back after this. I will just allow it to continue streaming whilst you enjoy sharing the link with others. Because for what you are hearing now, am I able to carry the churches to the land, to the farms? Wow. Then it's very important because for the Spirit of the Lord Almighty, the Spirit of God, the Almighty One, the Lord of Spirit, he said his Spirit is able to do all things without limitation. For if you lack a single knowledge, and the, because if you lack any, he will still provide the answers for you because he has decreed he will do those things. I'll join you later. Just continue with your wonderful work. We as Mission and Ministry, everything is in place. It's paid by his Spirit. It is the Spirit of the Lord that pays, and he's paying more of this. But if you're in the very places of the Lord, reap it. Because wherever you build your house, that's where you go and enjoy it. If you build it in the wrong place, you go and enjoy it in the wrong place. But it is not also case that you should not lack knowledge or you should also have knowledge. Whichever way you assume it and follow it, that's how it's going to reward you. I'm looking for a place to set up my cameras today. Let's see it here. Yes, I'll be back. I need to take something. I need not to talk so much. This is why I have the privilege of describing to you. When the Lord said you